feed the horses some lunch. It is currently 109 outside because, ooh, I forgot my gloves. Ooh, I can't touch the fence panels because they're so hot, so I need my gloves. So I started bringing my gloves in the house. So let me just run in there and get my gloves real quick. So that way I can open the fence panels and then get the Kubota out and then feed the horses. Get my gloves. Go back to the sides. Whew, it is warm. Slight breeze makes it somewhat tolerable, but it is hot. So anyway, you can probably see it looks pretty hazy over by the barn. That's because there's smoke in the air, because there's a number of fires all over the place. There's they're in the mountains, you know, anywhere where there's trees. That's predominantly where you're going to find all the fires. Oh, it's warm. All right, let me get my glove on so I can open the panels. Burning my hands. Let me get the Kubota out. And I think there's enough hay on it. Just going to check it real quick. So we have enough hay. Ooh, I'm going to touch it again. I have to be careful. These panels are really hot. Burned my hands a bit before. Not very pleasant. Alright. Let's see if we got enough hay on here to feed. Yep. Looks like we got plenty of hay. Alright. So let's head on down to the barn. Should be a quick video. I just thought I'd try the live thing out for fun. Never done it before. Get the Kubota warmed up. The panel behind me, but the sheep and donkeys are bedded down for the day because of the heat, so it shouldn't be they should go over there and mess with the hay. The Cielo just yelled at me. He wants his lunch. Alrighty, hello buddy. Alright, sheep are bedded down out here. They don't care. Hi, there's the wall. Yeah, bud. Let me get them some of their food. Let's see, where can I put this? It's over here, I guess. Stay. Looks like it'll stay for the moment. That's hot. I touched the edge of the Kubota with my arm, and man, that sucker's hot. Alright, so let me get some hay for the boys. There's Cielo, and there's Oreo. And I already gave hay to Jalal, so Jalal's eating. Let's see if I can prop up the phone over here. Prop it up. Whoop. Can't really see him. There he is. Here's my little man. There, okay. We'll get him this hay. Oreo's got his hay, so let me move you over here so you can see Cielo. Give Cielo some hay. Drop it up over here. There, okay. And I can see Cielo. anyway, they're all hot. It's 109 degrees out, so I don't want to stir them up too much. So, yes, you say hi. You say it's so hot. It's so hot. It's so hot. Here. Today should be the last day of the heat. And, oh, the little babies are looking at me. They almost look like they're smiling with the black markings on their face. They're so cute. So I don't want to feed them right now because it's a little too hot and I don't want them all stirred up. So they'll get fed later on when I come back out to move the horses, and then I feed the sheep as the temperature starts to fall because it's just too hot right now. So we're going to head back, put the Kubota back. Baby's still looking at me. Must be getting hungry. He's like, where are you going? It's too early. They'll get fed later. So, we're going to head back over and put the Kubota away. But yeah, you can really get a good look at the smoke, because you can't see the Sierra Range at all because it's too much smoke in the valley. And gross. We've been real lucky this year that we haven't had a lot of smoke in the valley. It's been very clear all summer, except for now. But we've had this nasty heat wave this week. Unusually hot temperatures, like 20 degrees above normal. And it's just been gross, and everything's really dry, and it's not rainy season yet. So it'll be nice once the rainy season gets here. But until then, we just manage the heat. Yeah. So I have to put the Kubota in this little cage area, essentially, because the donkeys get in here and raid the hay, and they're rather fat. So. And then they got in here twice this weekend. I'm like, how the heck? So I'm like, I got all these panels up here. How did they get in here? And I'm like, there's no way they would have opened the gate panel and then closed the gate panel to get in here. I'm like, how did they get in here? Well, they went in the back. So I had to put some pallets up because the little buggers. Donkeys are very smart. So if you get donkeys, they will outsmart you all the time. They're very smart. So there's a gap right here behind the haystack. And wouldn't you know it, they go in here, they go raid the hay, and then they go back out. So the front panels were closed, and I had no idea how they were getting in. And then I walked around behind the haystack. And sure enough, hey Gloria, sure enough, I found out how they were getting in to raid the hay. It's like, you buggers! So, God, they are just too smart for their own good. They're down, usually right this time of day, they're down in the lower paddocks. But yeah, hey Gloria, look at how much smoke we got up here. It's ridiculous. You can't see the mountains at all. So a lot of this, I think, is coming from that mosquito fire that's over in the Tahoe National Forest that's burning from Placer County into El Dorado County. And then, of course, we got the fires that are up north, so some of that wind was blowing from the weed fire that was up north and some of the other fires. So we were getting some of that stuff. We have a slight chance of rain this weekend. It's actually, today's the last of the hot days. So it's actually 109 out here right now. And then it's supposed to cool down. It'll be below 100 and then down into the 80s in the next 3 days. So the heat wave will finally be over, and they do have a percentage of rain, moisture, not really rain, but moisture. There's like 3% chance, 1% chance. If they're actually putting a percentage, then we actually might get something. And it's from the hurricane that's breaking up down in Baja, that's bringing all the rain into Southern California today. So there's going to be flooding and heavy rains down in Southern California. So I'm hoping that it pulls some of that moisture up here, because we could really use some of it. Because it's, you know, it's summer, so it's the dry season. You can see everything's brown, everything's, you know, looks like summer. So, yeah, so hopeful that if we do get some rain, it'll knock those fires down. They're working on it. I was just looking at the numbers from the mosquito fire, and it's 0% containment, so it's still just burning wherever it wants. It's over 14,000 acres. So, you know, it's just yucky. Yucky, yucky. Yeah, isn't there a fire down there in Riverside too? There's a few fires down there. But yeah, we're in the valley. You could actually see a little bit up here. There's a little bit of a blue sky. So looking south, because this direction is south, and this direction is west, and then of course north, which is where the smoky part is. Uh-oh, there's the donkeys. So they were in the front pasture. So they're moseying this way. I don't know if you can see them over there. They're starting to mosey over here. There they come. Jenny's coming to see if she missed anything. Amy pulling up the rear. But yeah, they are pretty funny. Alright guys, it's kind of hot. I'm going to go in, and I just thought I'd do a quick live just to kind of test it out. Maybe I'll try it again this weekend. So anyway, have a good one. See you guys later. Now I have to figure out how to shut it off.